Frame number 4. This is the frame before the mid-session interval. Best of 19 frames this match. First one to 10. Hendry leading 2-1. And I really think we're set for a cracking match. I think O'Sullivan's got an awful lot still up his sleeve. Right-handed shot.
The question is now which sleeve. Great opening red from Ronnie, but he'll realise that here's a replay of that. Shot to nothing. Well, that was an attacking shot from Ronnie. The option there just to roll up behind the green, but he thought to himself, this is a good chance. I know Stephen Hendry's playing well. I've got to try and keep him off the table.
6.
And one thing for sure, Stephen Hendry's in fine form so far during this match. I'm not too sure about Ronnie O'Sullivan at the moment, however.
$21. $22.
You've noticed, of course, that O'Sullivan's playing right-handed now, and I think if he continues
29.
to play out this frame right-handed, that Stephen Hendry will claim a moral victory over his cup of tea. That'll teach him.
30.
It has to be said, Matt, that Ronnie O'Sullivan's victory over Peter Ebdon in that semi-final, beating Peter 6-2, mainly left-handed, was impressive. On the other hand, Peter Ebdon didn't produce any form whatsoever. Ronnie O'Sullivan gave him quite a few chances. He was only able to score 33, and it's a little bit different here today. We know that Stephen Hendry, if he does get to the table, is likely to score heavily.
This is a tough one. Well, what a beautiful shot that was. I was going to add, just to finish that little piece, Mark, that I think Peter was probably rightfully frustrated at his inability himself to turn it on a little bit, and of course it wouldn't have helped him that Ronnie was playing his first match left-handed and right-handed, you know, in a competitive match as a pro, so to speak.
39.
Did you show that?
Always the biggest shot of any break going into the pack of reds. Has turned out well for Ronnie O'Sullivan.
47.
Well, that red just wiped his feet a little bit. Still perfectly positioned on this blue. Break goes to 47.
Can you feel this match building up, Mark? It's a fantastic match already.
52.
Just after 4 frames, about the 4th about to finish, of course, in the next minute or 2.
53.
A fantastic match. Both players looking as though they're playing well. It's all pregnant with possibilities. Could go all the way, this.
Yes, this is good stuff from Ronnie O'Sullivan. I wasn't too sure before the start of this frame
58.
how well he was playing. It's clear to see now that he is in fine form.
59.
I just wonder whether we're going to see a repeat of that tremendous final they had back in January, the Liverpool Victoria Challenge. Stephen Hendry at one stage led by 8 frames to 3 before Ronnie O'Sullivan put on a tremendous charge to level the match at 8 frames apiece, only for Stephen Hendry to knock in a maximum break in the deciding frame.
Crisis point here, 66 in front, 67 on the table, and can't find a red. Got himself out of position. Just needs 1 red. Hendry's playing well enough, of course. If you leave him a chance, he's likely to take the 67 points. So split them up a little bit, says Ronnie.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 64.
Splitting them up, he's brought one down to the middle pocket. hasn't really made it any more difficult for Hendry not to clear them if he gets in. And here's a chance, straight red into the corner. Oh, here he goes. Stephen Hendry then needs to pot all of these reds and blacks and the colours. And the way he's playing, he's got a chance.
Well, I think he's got more than a chance, Mark. It really would be a brave man to bet against Stephen Hendry. Clearing up here is an example of Stephen Hendry's near perfect cue action. Pause at the backswing, follow through, no body movement whatsoever. His last frame before the interval, Stephen Hendry leading 2 frames to 1. This should be a blow for Ronnie O'Sullivan to go in losing 3 frames to 1.
16.
The only straw that he can clutch at is that red near to the middle pocket. It shouldn't be, it won't really be too difficult to get onto it, but it's a judgment of pace to get onto the black afterwards that counts. Nothing difficult about any of this though, really. Gone straight down for it. He's got the perfect
24.
angle.
That was a clever shot from Stephen. If he hadn't have had the perfect angle on that red into the centre pocket, he would have still had the other red into the corner pocket. And how many times do you see him do this to his opponents?
32.
Once again, it was the last shot that Ronnie O'Sullivan played before he sat down. An almost destructive shot to at least put one red on in a difficult position, but he didn't. He left them all out in the middle of the table. Hendry pulled off a marvellous first pot to get on the black. And here we are, running out to the end. It looks as though he's going to do the business.
Well, it's painful for Ronnie. Hammer, sit and watch this.
45.
A couple of moments ago, the frame was his. Now it's sure to be Stephen Hendry's.
49.
Blue, pink and black to win by 1.
54.
Well, what a fantastic frame of snooker of the highest quality. O'Sullivan goes off like a rocket with a break of 66. Oh, and here I am wrapping the frame up and he misses the black off the spot. I cannot believe it. He's just going to finish by saying, and you're seeing Hendry knocking in the final black to win by 1 with a 60-second clearance. It didn't happen. Now, this is a bit like the World Championship black a few years ago. Dennis Taylor and Stephen Hendry to cut in. Oh, what a fantastic cut by Ronnie O'Sullivan. What a marvellous frame of snooker. Ronnie O'Sullivan then having a second bite of the cherry, taking frame number 4, 73-60 to go into the interval, equal at 2 frames all with Stephen Hendry.